This tutorial covers Java input-output, different way of getting inputs according to different data types. So let's start with the Java output. We use the System.out.println. Also, we use the System.out.println to print it out output values line by line. Or we can just print a value using print method. This belongs to System.out. Okay. Before that, we cover string data type. That was actually not a primitive data type. We call it as a reference type. So if I draw a block diagram, we have a small memory block that refers to value called hello world. So reference type is name it as a message that refers to string value called hello world. That is actually string class type. Don't forget all primitive data types start with the lowercase. String start with the capital S. That's the same rule applied to the class name conventions. So we know that that is a class. We used to code it as a reference type. From now on, I try to say object reference variable. Sometimes I may say object. So if we follow the same block diagram, okay, inside the system class, constants, call out, that refers to standard output class, or we create as a print string that allow us to deal with the standard output device. So system class, we have a constant call out. Difference between constant variable is that variable change the value inside the memory locations, but constants here out does not change the value. It always refers to print string class. Print string class, okay, refers to same value. That's why we call it a constant. So that was a system out dealing with the Java output device or standard output device. So we are going to look at Java input. So basically dealing with the standard input device like a keyboard input. So syntax is scanner, that's the name of the class, and then we name it as an input object reference variable, and then we say new keywords, that's operator, scanner, and then parameter inside the parentheses. So start from new scanner system in, we call it as a constructor that will allow us to construct the object reference variable. We will cover it later on in depth. So let's focus on how to process input. Again, if you look at here, the string data type, actually we can use the string data type as a class. Means we can say string message new string, then parameter, this is hello world. The first case we call as an intern object or intern object reference variable. Second one is a full object reference variable. So if we follow the second method to construct the object, it's a pretty similar idea of constructing an object called input using scanner class. Okay. So we have one parameter inside system in. So let me draw a block diagram how it looks like. So we have an object reference variable refers to scanner. Then inside the scanner we have a reference to system class, but it doesn't really have a name. But we know that there is one object refers to system in. So I will draw the box without name. We call it as an anonymous object that refers to system class. And inside the system class, we know that we have one object, actually declared as a constant, that refers to input stream class, int. Again, idea is now about scaling everyone with a complicated block diagram. Idea Java allows us to use multiple classes together so that we can do what we want. In this case, we should be able to process keyboard inputs using multiple classes so that we can have a standard output and the input. So here, System out is on the Java language package. That's the collection of packages, what we call as folders in Windows. Input stream is located Java IO package. Scanner located in Java util. System in, again, same Java language. And Java IO. We don't have to do anything to use Java language and IO packages, but Java util, we need to do one more thing, what we call as import scanner class. We need one additional statement when you do programming. Okay, that's the main idea of this block diagram here. Let's create a new Java project so that I can demonstrate what we have learned. Again, I'm using a default main class with the main method in it. I will say Java input and output. So let me come up with a couple of variables. So we have a double data type called pizza. Let's say default is 5.95. Quantity is up to customer, so start with 0. So let me use the standard output device, System.out.println, or you can use println. So simple message for how many pizza do you want? So if we have a message on screen, we like to get input. So if the customer say one pizza, then we should get an input called integer 1. So here we know that out is based on system class. Then actually, if you look at here, that's a final class system. And output was a constant. And here, and we know the input stream and then print stream is out. Declares a final means it's a constant. It's good to have a look once at least. Actual source code of Java API. Again, one single message up here. So let's deal with input device. Before that, let me make it more practical. Say orderMessage, and I will copy paste it here. Then I will just call that variable. Again, I will do program 101, 3 components: input, process, and output. It will give you a clear idea what you need to do. So at the beginning, it's a good idea to say input, process, and output. So we say scanner, input, object reference variable we declare, new, and scanner, system in. It will complain. Again, this is a special package. We need to do one more thing. We call it as an import scanner class. So here, after package, we say import java.util.name of the class called scanner. And you can type it manually. Scanner class is on the Java util package. Or there's a shortcut if you prefer. I still recommend you to type it by yourself until you get used to with it. When you have error message, you click, it will give you hints. In this case, the first one. It will add the statement for you. So we have a variable called quantity. We get the standard input and then assign to quantity variable. Standard input, we are going to use a scanner object called input. This input object comes with multiple methods, multiple way of processing standard input. So we are looking at here nextInt, so that we can process integer value. So say nextInt after dot. Dot is actually dot operator. So it's waiting for your input. We can type what you want. So let's look at the output. Here I will say quantity multiplied by pizza. I think I may need to change it later on as instead of pizzaPrice, but for now let me just keep it that way. So if you order only one pizza, you can just type number 1. Okay, just print a message, then waiting for input. Okay, on the next line, you may like to change to print so they will show up next to your message. And the output is 595 by 1, which is the same number. So let me change to pizzaPrice. Here, let me save it as total, default value 0.0. So in process, I will say pizzaPrice multiplied by quantity, which is given by user input. Then here I will print some message or label. Normally it's a good idea to say the price of the pizza and then quantity on your screen. So say pizzaPrice with one space, and then I will say quantity. Then I may say thank you, just ending message. So 10, 559, 10, I think I forgot to add total. So that let me just add it and demonstrate again. Then I will continue with the next video clip. How to deal with the different data types using scanner object reference variable.